Chopping Mall is about 8 friends hanging at the mall after hours. We got 3 robots who are guarding the mall looking for any criminal activity. The robots start going a little crazy, and now these 8 friends have to try to figure out if they're going to survive the night with these robots. Hey, everybody, this is John Franklin, movie reviewer. Hope you're having a good one out there. So, Chopping Mall, this is a movie I've actually only saw bits and pieces on TV when it would come out on TV. But I've never got a chance to see it straight through from beginning to end until recently. And I was like, you know what? I want to make this my next one and done movie. If you're curious if I like this or not, please stay tuned. And let's start off with the likes. Well, the first thing I got to talk about is the acting is well from everybody. Everybody is so believable. It doesn't matter if you're one of the main 8 characters that you follow through most of this movie, some supporting characters that might only have like a couple minutes into the film, whatever. I actually think they all do a good job here. I do enjoy the story. It's a very fun story. I like the script. I mean, the dialogue is kind of up and down for me, but I still think there's a lot of funny lines from the people. At least they deliver it very well. You do recognize some of the people in here. One of the biggest ones is Dick Miller. He actually is a janitor, very small part, maybe 5 minutes. And the biggest thing I think people really remember him from would probably be Gremlins. He's actually in Gremlins 2. And he also plays Uncle Willie in Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. If you've never seen that movie, you got to check out Demon Knights. That's a very fun, gory movie. Really like that there. You also recognize one of the guys from Friday the 13th Part 2. He's the guy who gets caught up in the bear trap, and he's backwards, and Jason slits his throat. That's the guy. Barbara Crampton is actually in this. She does a pretty good job, as she usually does. This is a very suspenseful movie, not throughout. It's more Act 1 and maybe a little bit in Act 2, but they do use it very well, and I kind of like that build-up of what they go through in this movie here. So yeah, it's definitely directed very well, too. The music and the score, I love everything about that. You're bobbing your head. It's like great music that they picked for this movie here. You get your action scenes. I'm not saying we're talking like Schwarzenegger or Stallone, but in their own way, in this action comedy horror, they do a terrific job trying to blow up the robots. I think whatever plans the guys and even the ladies come up with, I actually do like that there. The CGI laser beams out of the robots' eyes. I was thinking I was going to hate that, but I was in for the cheesy ride, so I had a lot of fun with them trying to kill these people with their laser eyes. I thought that was cool. And then the final like is going to be just the robots being evil. They don't have to explain what's going on. They're supposed to just be security guards, and they're just trying to take care of business. But all of a sudden, they get confused of who a criminal is, and these people who are actually workers at the mall. And like I said, them just trying to survive is great, and these robots taking them out. I just like that you didn't have to explain what was going on. And moving on to the dislikes, well, the first thing I want to talk about is I really wish this movie was more gorier than what it was. There was actually, and I'm going to kind of connect this with some kills too, is that with the gore and the kills, there was like one really good kill, and I'm not going to say which one it is because I don't want to go into spoiler territory, but that was a great kill. There was a decent amount of gore because of that kill, but then after that, there's very little gore, and when it shows the kills, they really hardly show any more blood. They do, but it seems like it's almost more the aftermath where maybe someone gets thrown over a railing, and then they just show them laying there in a pool of blood, but we don't really see like the blood coming out from the back of their head or anything like that there. So I almost wanted to get much better kills and definitely much better or more gore in this. And like I said, maybe I would have enjoyed this movie a little bit more. Another thing is it's got to be the robots. Now I get that they're programmed very little because they have the same kills. They use like the same 2 or 3 things over again. But when they kill someone, what they actually say is, thank you, have a nice day. And I'm just like, at first it was fine. And then them saying it so many times throughout maybe these, 8 people and how many people may or may not actually survive and all that. By the time they get to Act 3, I'm just like, okay, this is not as funny and cute as it really should have been. And the final dislike is going to be Act 3. This movie movie actually runs out of gas as soon as we get into Act 3. I was not entertained one bit. I didn't give a damn what happened between the final girl and the robot. It was just not, unfortunately, a satisfying ending to me, or a satisfying third act to me, compared to other final girls in third acts of horror movies. Chopping Mall, I'm going to go 3 out of 4 stars. Have you seen this movie? Do you like this movie as much as I do? Maybe even more than I do? Are you actually not a fan of this movie? Give me a comment down below. We shall discuss it. And then I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.